scholarship in 2005. He has done international consultancy assignments for the World Bank, Cerrado project for Mexico, and for international NGOs. He is a part of the National Pool of Trainers in Leadership constituted by the Government of India and is involved in training and mentoring newly recruited civil servants. Sri Jayesh Annual is the Secretary of the Information Technology and Electronics and Communication Department of the Telangana Government. His assignment involves identifying opportunities of utilizing IT in various government processes, attracting new investments, and promoting digital empowerment of the citizens. His last few assignments have been in the industrial promotion sector as Commissioner and MD of the Industries, Secretary in Tourism Promotion Development and Vice Chairman of the Hyderabad Urban Development Authority and various rural assignments in different parts of the state for over 12 years. Working in diverse sectors like tribal development, natural resource management, poverty alleviation and other related social development sectors. Also, Jayesh Annual supports many social, cultural and charitable causes and is on the board and advisory committees. Sir, we are indeed fortunate to have you among us today. We are grateful as we have spared your valuable time. I request our chief guest Sri Jayesh Annual to address the gathering.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The most boring thing during any annual day is the chief guest speech. And I'm the culprit today. I really don't want to give a very long speech or anything. I'll just I'll mention three very important trends, 3 points, and then I'll kind of close. So these are my 3 observations. One is that we have reached a stage today when any kind of problem can be solved using technology. In fact, some years ago, even about a decade back, we used to still think of some problems as unsolvable problems which cannot be tackled in this generation at least, untractable problems. But we don't think about anything like that anymore today. Every problem, any kind of disease, any kind of deprivation, any kind of challenge has found a solution in technology. And my appeal to all of you is that when you are teaching technology or when you are studying technology, we should also be aware that every aspect of that can be utilized to solve a problem. So when we are teaching, when we are reading, when we are conducting this teaching learning process, let us keep our minds open, minds alert to the possibility of how these technologies can become important solutions for tomorrow's problems or today's problems rather. The second important point which I want to make is that if you look at the trends in the last 5-6 years, most of the important technology breakthroughs have not come from large corporations, large industrial groups, large R&D laboratories, but most have come from what we call as startups, young entrepreneurs, young innovators. They have tried out something, they have struck gold in whatever they have tried, and that has become a game-changing, that has become a transformative technology today. Many of the things which we talk about today, for example, most of us use social media tools like Facebook, like Twitter, and we have, for instance, applications like Uber, we have services like Airbnb, we have all kinds of technologies, new technologies, which have completely changed the way we have transacted those kind of activities in the past. So all these things are outcomes of young people, creative people, startups, etc. So the world tomorrow is going to be led by startups. That is the future of our country, that is the future of our world tomorrow. And the third very important point which I want to tell is that the world of startups is becoming younger and younger and younger. In fact, I was in Bangalore the other day, about 2 weeks ago. I was participating in a startup event and I was introduced to a person who is just 14 years old and is the CEO of the company, which was very astonishing because at 14 years, at least I can think about my own life. At 14 years, you won't even have a clue of what is going on around you, and here was a person who was the CEO of a company. And if you look at some of these other important breakthroughs of recent times, for instance, look at Steve Jobs, look at Bill Gates, look at Mark Zuckerberg, all of them started dabbling in whatever ideas they were working on when they were still students. In fact, incidentally, all three of them had to drop out of colleges. Mark Zuckerberg had to drop out of Harvard, Bill Gates has to drop out, Steve Jobs has to drop out. So they all dropped out of colleges and universities because they felt that what they were doing was much more important than just attending classes and reading books, etc. But what we feel is that it is also possible to balance both the worlds. In fact, I was just telling Dr. V.N. Rao that we are very shortly introducing our innovation policy for the state of Telangana. And in our innovation policy, we have provided for this facility that if you are a student and if you want to try out some new idea, you want to dabble as a startup, you will be given credits for that. So let us say a year or in a semester you are required to do 10 courses. If you are working on a startup, then you can maybe be exempted from 3 courses or 4 courses. And the work which you do here will be treated as equivalent to doing an academic course. So these are some of the facilities which we are providing for people who are young but who have lots of ideas, who want to try them out. Perhaps they feel that there is a conflict between their classes and their other world. So we want to minimize that conflict or reduce that or eliminate that conflict altogether to ensure that they have this facility of doing both. So these are 3 very important trends. 1, that technology has answers for everything. 2, new technologies are coming largely from the world of startups. And 3, the world of startups is becoming younger and younger and younger. So if you look at the sum and substance of these 3 observations, what your institution is doing in a way is aligned to these 3 thoughts. I just spent the last 20-25 minutes looking at your innovation labs where some very high impact work is happening, some very cutting edge work is happening, and what was shown to me is really appreciable. In fact, I had come here without these kind of expectations, but when I saw the kind of work, this was really eye-opening for me, because some of the most sophisticated labs also today are not doing this kind of a cutting edge, this kind of a thoughtful work which I found here. So congratulations to all of you for keeping actually ahead of the curve, for being ahead of the times, and I'm very sure that most of the ideas that we see today in your labs will become very successful products, will become very successful solutions tomorrow. A day will come when we will all feel very proud of you, and I do hope that this momentum, this trend will continue. This is the 20th year of the starting of this institution. 20 years is a very important milestone in any institution's life. I would say that at 20 years, I would say it is equivalent to maybe 60 years of human life. So you have reached a stage where you can kind of show light to others, you can guide others, you can be the torch bearers. And I do hope that this is the position which VNRVJIET Institute of Engineering and Technology will take in days to come. My good wishes and congratulations once again. Thank you very much.
To hear and learn from your words. Thank you for all those words of insight. Now I request the chief guest and the dignitaries on the days to initiate the release of VNRVJIET.
Thank you very much in this occasion. May I now request our President, Dr. D.N. Rao Garu, to felicitate Chief Guest, Shri Jayesh.
Thank you so much. I know what tremendous pleasure you must be for time, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Annual report for the academic year 2015-16.
J. President VNRVJIET, Shri VNRV, General Secretary Sarat Gopal Garu, Nandi Prabhakar Garu, Vice President Harshad Prasad Garu, faculty members, dear parents, and all the students. Warm welcome to you to this annual day function, which is very much important and prestigious for all the students, wherein they will be sharing the dais to receive their achievements. On the behalf of the staff and students, I take immense philosophy of education has always been meeting the needs of the individual student. It's a present to focus on the accomplishments and achievements of the last year as an honest appraisal of ourselves and our actions. Vallurpalli Nageshwar Rao VNRVJIET Institute of Engineering and Technology, sponsored by VNRVJIET, was established in the year 1995 with the permission of All India Council for Technical Education and the Government of the United Andhra Pradesh. We offer 8 UG courses, 14 PG courses, and 4 diploma courses with an annual intake of 4,336 students. The institute has permanent affiliation with JNTUH. It is recognized under the Section 2F and 12B of UGC Act 1956. The institute is accredited by NAC with an A grade and MBA for all the departments and 4 PG courses. 4 of our departments, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Computer Science Engineering, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, and Civil Engineering are recognized as research centers by JNTUH Hyderabad. The college is relentlessly striving to pursue and maintain academic excellence through a value-added curriculum supported by the certificate courses offered in-house and also virtually through MOOCs. The outcome-based teaching learning process in the institute is imparted through our own initiative, Wit and Will, which conveys what am I teaching and why am I teaching, and for a student to confirm what am I learning and why am I learning. The labs, they provide a storyboard relating to the real-time applications. The 18th batch of BTech graduates, 12th batch of MTech, and 5th batch of diploma students will be passing out during this May 2016. The management and the staff wish them a bright and successful future. The institute provides a separate hostel facility for boys and girls. Around 161 boys and 270 girls are currently residing in our leased facility. Our own hostel building, which will be accommodating 400 students, will be ready by this academic year. That is 2005 enabled with an internet bandwidth of 100 Mbps. A leisure line is provided for the hostel for the students to use the facility round the clock. The performance of the students is very good. The overall pass percentage is 89.41. There are 309 faculty on rolls across the 9 disciplines, supported by 154 technical staff, 28 professors, 55 associate professors, and 229 assistant professors are on the rolls. 57 of our faculty are doctorates. 82 of them are pursuing their research at various stages to support our motto to make the campus by 2020 wherein the faculty are all PhDs. All the teaching and non-teaching faculty are well equipped and experienced, continuously updating themselves and getting abreast with the latest technologies through participation in various workshops, seminars, and faculty development programs. An amenable environment in the institute nurtures creativity, passion, resilience, and leadership qualities among the students for the development of a versatile personality. It gives me an immense pleasure to share with you some of the achievements of our student during this academic year. P. Sai Kiran Reddy of Electrical and Electronics Engineering has been selected as the best outgoing student of this institute. Annie George of Instrumentation Engineering is selected as the best all-rounder in the institute. Chetan Chavan, fourth year and instrumentation student, bagged ISOI gold medal for merit performance in the instrumentation branch across the Telangana state. Y. Vasanta Lakshmi, diploma student in Electronics and Communication Engineering, has received an Ideal Student of Talent and Excellence Award in the ISTE from the Polytechnics of AP and Telangana state. January of fourth year ECE received the Best Student Award given by the Tata Consultancy Services, TCS. G. Charan of Automobile Engineering received the Best Project Award by TCS for the project titled Development of Range Extended Solar Power Assisted Electric Vehicle. Ms. Chakrita and Ms. Sirisha received the award for the Best Student Projects given by TCS. A. Ramakrishna Reddy, our alumni who passed out from our portals in the year 2014, was awarded one of the best performers by their employer, that is TCS. Akhil Vishal, 4th BTech CSE secured 93.4% in CAT examination. Neelesh Kumar, of 4th CSE, scored highest record in GRE, that is 332 marks out of 340. His total score is 119 out of 120. Sai Girija of 2nd BTech Civil Engineering was selected for the internship at IIT Chennai. Srividya and Apeksha of 2nd year instrumentation were provided internship at its design ventures for their participation in our initiative Exposition of Technology, wherein they have worked out the complete technology that has been at the background for the very much hit movie Bahubali. P. Sampath Reddy and P. Navya were selected for an internship at the Blaze Automation Inc. Limited. Ms. Manjula of ECE is selected for the 2-year postgraduate program at IIM Indore. M. Akhil Sai, 4th year Electronics and Communication Engineering, has been qualified for Certified Ethical Hacking version 7 by the EC Council of USA. Mr. D. Likit Sai of 4th year got top performer in the merit list in TI Winter Challenge conducted by the Texas Instrument Bangalore. Virgil Vinith and Neeraj Kumar of first year automobile have been shortlisted for the international quiz conducted by the Mahindra Auto Quotient in the South Zone. The exclusive research facility in the institute provides an environment conducive for research where the faculty and students continuously update their knowledge and are always on the leading edge of learning the technology. Air-conditioned helmet was digitally manufactured by the 3D printing technology on marker board 3D printer by the students of mechanical engineering. Srimati Sudharani, Associate Professor in the Instrumentation Department, has printed a 3D image of a brain tumor from the scan images, facilitating the doctor to identify and remove the tumor with less effort and more precision. Dr. B. Satyanarayana, Associate Professor of Mechanical Engineering, received the Best Paper Award for his presentation at an international conference conducted by IEEE. Ravi Kiran, Dinesh, Sindhu, Pavan Kumar, Bhavya of 3rd year BTech participated in the project Expo and conducted at VNRVJIET and got first prize for their project titled Agriculture Automation System. Raman Teja of 4th BTech Instrumentation started an incubation center called Introsoft Technologies, who in 3rd year has become an entrepreneur. 18 students of mechanical, electronics and electrical engineering participated in a national level event, Hybrid Go-Kart Challenge, held in Coimbatore, and could successfully complete all the 5 rounds involved in the competition. The team also won the Best Driver Award. Akhil Vishal of 4th CSE designed a website for Method Streets, naming for an unexplored method, and the same was published in all the newspapers very recently. Abhinav, Manoj, Sharad Chandra of 3rd year have won first prize for their paper presentation held at CPIT. We do have a writer among us, Abhinay of Mechanical Engineering, published a novel, In Between the Bridge, that was released on 18th February last year. Just yesterday, his second book was released on this dais, naming Rainy Summer. Our students not only bring laurels to the institute in the academics, but also their participation in sports also win many more medals. Ample opportunities were provided to our students to play and prove their mettle in various sports and games in the college, cluster, regional and national level competitions. A few to name: Nehal of BTech IT, Vaishnav bagged first position for the men tennis team in All India Inter-College Tournament SSL Trophy held at SSL College of Engineering, Chennai. Annie George of 4th BTech won 3rd place at badminton women's single. Sahari of 3rd BTech ECE won gold medal in JUH Central Zone Women's Chess Competition held on 6th and 7th April at JNTU Sultanpur last year. The men cricket team bagged a runner-up in the 13th South Indian Inter-Engineering Collegiate Cricket Tournament held at SR Engineering College, Varanasi, in collaboration with several firms to conduct company academic linkages. All the prestigious companies like Infosys, Deloitte, Accenture, Capgemini, Mahindra Sachem, Persistent, Key India Limited, Cognizant, TCS, MAC and Microsoft are part of this initiative. Our MTech and BTech students performed well in the placement drives this year, and today our number is 792 students placed across various companies and also some of them having multiple placement offers. The department and staff have meticulously planned and worked throughout the year to achieve the targeted goals, and it gives me immense pleasure to highlight some of the departmental and faculty achievements. Dr. Y. Padmasai, Head ECE, has received the Best Engineering College Teacher Award from ISTE AP and Telangana chapter. She is also nominated as Secretary cum Treasurer of ISTE Telangana section. Dr. L. Padmasri, Professor in ECE, received a grant of 5,80,000 under the AICT scheme for a faculty development program. BDB Chandramohan received a grant of 4,50,000 from AICTE for his proposal on computer-oriented applications in civil engineering as a faculty development program. Mr. Y. Shivraj Narayan, Associate Professor in Mechanical Engineering, received the Certificate of Appreciation for the Best Paper at the International Conference on the Additive Manufacturing and 3D Printing organized by ESCI Hyderabad and Weltech University of Chennai. Mr. T. Ravikumar, Assistant Professor of EEE, received a good honorarium for the paper published in CPRA Journal, volume number 11, in issue of June 2015. Mr. A. Ramesh of Civil Engineering, T. Nirishna, Naveen Kumar of EEE, Venkatramana of Automobile Engineering, Y. Shivraj Narayan of Mechanical Engineering, Rajendra Prasad of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Y. Venu of EEE, Mr. P. V. Shivkumar of Computer Science Engineering have completed their PhD and got their doctorates recently. The activities in the institute are meticulously planned, giving importance to both academics, co-curricular and extracurricular activities. The institute organized the 8th Indian Open Inter-Engineering College Sports Fest and also the Convergence, a national level technical symposium which ended a day before, Scintillations, which is currently on live, the annual day, that is today, the cultural fest, the Republic Day, Independence Day. Every activity provides a complete participation by the students and the faculty. The students also actively take part in Sarang, the cultural fest conducted at IIT Chennai, Felicity, the cultural fest of IIT Hyderabad, and the fest conducted by the IIT celebrates Pilani. The annual alumni meet Yugma, which is conducted every year on the third Saturday of December to enable major participation of our alumni across the globe, was a huge success this year with the participation of the students, nearly 250 from the outside the country. An interactive link is initiated by creating an alumni portal where our alumni can post their requests, suggestions, job opportunities, etc. as a part of continuous interaction with the current ongoing students. The NSS volunteers of the Institute do arrange many awareness and career counseling programs. The Swachh Bharat is the initiative which they continuously take forward in the Institute for the complete cleanliness of the surroundings. The unit also organizes a blood donation camp. To conclude, I would like to highlight some important milestones of the Institute for this academic year. The Institute received the Best Engineering College given by ISTE of AP and Telangana section during the 10th ISTE Annual Convention. It has secured the 35th rank among all the private engineering colleges across the nation at the World Education Summit. An exclusive grant of 5 lakhs from AICTE to development program of trends in wireless communication technology and evolution of simulation tools was also received. AICTE released a grant